So hello again. So now we're going to move on to the next series of postures, Marichyasana. So Marichya is one of the sages. We're naming this posture afterwards. And it's a quite interesting posture. It's a forward bend, and let me talk about it a little bit in a way that, when I was first doing this posture, I would put the foot to the side and I would be stretching forward, head forward, trying to look at the toes. And afterwards, from practice and understanding things, also looking at postures, Patabaji was doing this posture in Krishnamacharya, I realized the position of the foot was supposed to be in to the perineum, as close back as possible. So it's similar to Janushirshasana, but we're actually pressing the heel into the organs of reproduction. And there's going to be an effect on the organs, whether a man or a woman. But the effect is going to be different because the anatomy of a man and woman is different. But basically, we're still going to be working the organs of reproduction as we do it. It's just done different ways, but the same effect's going to be there. So better to put the heel close in. This foot extends. Again, to activate this leg, it's simply you lift up, try to lift up, this leg will activate, or you just reach for toes. Spread the toes a little. Don't get, as some people did, I said spread the toes, I'd spread and it would be too tight. It's just reach, gently reach for toes. It'll be enough to activate the whole leg and the body. Then we would come forward and this arm would reach around the leg and reach back, the other arm up and back. And we'd grab ideally the wrist or whatever we can. Then as always, we're going into the inhalation and lengthening. So now we're creating the length. The eyes are going up as if we're doing Surya Namaskar. And then exhale, the eyes go down and we actually bring the head forward and reach the head down. And there we have a position. So I've changed from trying to go forward to bringing the head down. And one of the ways you understand that is again coming from the alignment we're connecting to with the anatomy trains, but also that if we push the sitting bone towards the floor, it won't touch the floor, mind you. It won't touch, but we're going to give it a direction of trying to touch the floor. It's going to change how the forward bend happens. It's going to actually connect more to the lower dantian, which of course is the bandha. And then we're going to go forward. We inhale, as we exhale, this foot presses down, as if we were trying to stand up. So we're pushing it down. Same time, the sitting bone is going down the floor and the head is reaching forward. So we have all that combination of activity happening in this posture. Breathing in. Inhaling would come up. Exhale would stay. Then the inhalation, release, feet back, lift, and continue doing the vinyasa, and then continue into the left side. Okay. So let's ask how we become. We'll show you with the first 7 position of Paschimottanasana. The exhalation, the leg comes back again, relaxed leg, heel coming close to the perineum as possible. Reaching the arm around, coming forward, reaching around, taking the long way with the other arm to reach back. Inhaling, lifting, spreading the toes, activating and stabilizing this leg. Further stabilizing by reaching the head up, and this sitting bone, even though it's on the floor, is reaching down to the floor as she goes forward. And so it never touches the floor, but downward action of this sitting bone. Lengthen head action going down the spine. It's getting a full energized flow of chi, which again is what we're working on with the yoga, where our main concern is breathing and the spine. Just adjusting the shoulders a little bit to try and bring the shoulders back, which is going to open the chest, allowing you to breathe. Okay, 5 breaths in, then inhale, eyes come up, we sit up, lengthening up. Exhale, and then bring the feet back. Dasha, lift up. Ekadasha into Chaturanga. Dwadasha, Trayodasha, exhale. Chaturdasha, come through to seated position. Okay. And then the exhalation, bring the left leg back. So we'll see what happens on the left side. Reaching forward, reaching around. Other arm, taking up, and just a hand. So be aware when you're taking the hands behind the back. Don't force it. Just like let the hands float back. It'll go much further. Then inhale up, and the head down. The opposite sitting bone down. This leg is activated from the toes, and now you can see the shape of the body. And again, at one stage we're going to, if you haven't already looked at it, there's pictures of Patapi Joyce, Krishnamacharya doing this posture, and you'll see what shape they're in. And you'll notice that this is very similar to that shape. It's the same shape. Head down, rounded back, activity, every breath. And what I'll do in this posture to activate, I'll just squeeze my wrist. I'll breathe in, relax the fingers, exhale, just press a little, and that will connect and activate the whole body. Inhale, relax the yin, yang, and then inhale, shoulder shafts, you can come up. Stay there, squeeze the wrist a little. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift up. And Chaturanga. Urdhva Mukha, Ardha Mukha, and then we jump through. And we'd go into B. Okay, so this is Marichyasana. Again, this is the way that I try to work it. Difficult posture for many people, basically because of the tightness in the shoulders. They have trouble to reach around or flex, but they get stuck trying to reach around. Possibly you could use a belt to help you bind. Otherwise, even to do it this way, keeping the hand on the floor and pushing, breathe in, push, go forward, push, will activate. And what the important part of the posture is the movement of prana in the body. At least you're going to be activating prana, going in as deeply as you can, but maintaining the rhythm of breath, the fluidity of breath, which will maintain the fluidity of the prana. If you tried to bind or tried to struggle too much, you're going to actually block the prana. So better off to back off and slowly allow the body to open. Let the alignment of the body happen. Thank you very much. Marichyasana.